things that people say to us quite often is, I can't use the profit first system because I have an overdraft or I have some credit cards that are killing me. Well, guess what? You can. And it has a system within it that's called Debt Snowball. What we do is we quarantine that overdraft. We work out what the minimum repayments need to be to keep the bank happy, the same with any credit card payments, and we add those repayments in with your operating expenses when we work out what your profit allocations need to be, what your percentages each week need to be put in an account to be able to make those minimum repayments. Over time, those minimum repayments will knock that debt off. What we also do is we look at our expenses, and if there's room in there for wiggle room as cash flow allows, or as we change the nature of expenses, then if there's extra cash, we knock off the debt. Now, we always start with the smallest debt first. And that's a little bit illogical, because mathematics will tell you to start with the one with the biggest interest rate. But mentally, if you start with the smallest debt, and you chip away and get rid of that one and cancel that credit card, then you chip away at the next one and the next one, then you cancel that debt and you move up. The psychological advantage of actually knocking off these other payments works. And also what it means is that the minimum repayments we had for those first two credit cards that we knocked off, now we knock them off the next highest debt, which makes us pay that off quicker, and it snowballs and runs around. So debt snowballing is a real thing. I know it sounds a little bit odd, but that's what we do with businesses who have overdrafts or other serious debt that they need to knock off. Profit first is definitely a system that you should be looking at, because it's probably the only way you're actually going to get out of that debt cycle.